When the lights of the RUN SEOKJIN concert finally dimmed, and the echo of cheers began to fade into the night, no one could have expected what was about to unfold. The stage that moments ago was filled with energy, laughter, and emotion suddenly became the quiet backdrop for something far more intimate, a moment that no performance could ever script. After the spectacular show ended, Taehyung and Seokjin were seen leaving together, walking side by side, and, yes, holding hands. The sight was so unexpected, so pure, that fans who witnessed it could hardly believe their eyes. Was this a simple gesture of friendship, or something deeper? A symbol of the unbreakable bond that BTS has built through years of triumphs and tears. The crowd outside the venue had begun to thin, but the dedicated army who lingered a little longer were rewarded with a memory that would forever stay in their hearts. Cameras clicked, lights flashed, and whispers spread like wildfire. Did you see that? Taehyung and Jin are holding hands. Within minutes, social media erupted. Hashtags like hashtag Taehyung Seokjin, hashtag RUN SEOKJIN moment, and hashtag BTS Brotherhood trended worldwide. Photos and short clips captured the exact moment. Taehyung gently reaching out his hand, and Seokjin, with his signature warm smile, accepting it without hesitation. Two figures under the soft city lights, walking together, united not by fame, but by something far more powerful: love, respect, and brotherhood. Fans couldn't stop replaying the scene. Some were in tears, describing how meaningful it felt to see Taehyung and Seokjin so close after such an emotional concert. It's like they were telling us, "We're still here, we're still together," wrote one fan on X. Another fan shared, "That moment wasn't just sweet, it was symbolic. BTS isn't just a group, they're a family." And indeed, the photos told a story. Taehyung's eyes soft with affection, Seokjin's gentle laughter echoing in the cool night air, their steps in perfect rhythm, their fingers intertwined like they've been doing this for years. The emotional intensity of the concert had already left fans overwhelmed. Seokjin's return to the stage after such a long time was nothing short of magical. His voice filled the venue with warmth, nostalgia, and pride. Taehyung, who watched from the sidelines before joining him later, couldn't hide his admiration. Their onstage chemistry had ARMY screaming in delight, but no one predicted that the most touching moment would happen offstage, far from the spotlights, in the quiet of the night. Observers described the scene as cinematic. The two walked down a dimly lit path near the backstage exit, surrounded by light security and a few lucky fans. Taehyung, dressed in a casual, oversized shirt and jeans, kept his head slightly down, his hat pulled low. Seokjin, ever graceful, looked relaxed, waving gently to fans. Then, as they reached the corner where a car awaited, Taehyung reached out, naturally, softly, and their hands met. It wasn't forced. It wasn't for show. It was genuine, human, and profoundly moving. Social media platforms buzzed nonstop through the night. "That one handhold said more than 1,000 interviews," one fan commented. Another wrote, "You can feel how much they've missed each other. Their energy, their bond, it's just real." Within hours, the clip amassed millions of views. People slowed it down, zoomed in, analyzed every detail. The way Taehyung looked at Jin, the slight squeeze of their hands, the tiny smile that played on both of their lips. Fans began making edits, pairing the moment with soft background music, while others captioned it simply, "This is BTS, love without words." It's not the first time fans have seen touching interactions between BTS members, but this one felt different. Perhaps it was because the concert itself was so emotional, marking another chapter in Seokjin's journey after his return. Perhaps it was the way Taehyung looked at him, as if proud, protective, and grateful all at once. The world may see BTS as idols, but that night, they reminded everyone that they are also brothers, humans who have weathered storms together. The sincerity of the moment reminded fans of the early days of BTS, the dorm days, the laughter, the struggles, the shared dreams. Taehyung, known for his soulful warmth and sincerity, has always been close to Seokjin, the eldest, who often takes care of his younger members with humor and affection. Seeing them reconnect in such a simple but powerful way became a living symbol of how deep their connection still runs. Even after they entered the car and disappeared into the night, the echoes of that moment lingered. Fans online began piecing together every clue, from their matching bracelets to the way Seokjin smiled just before stepping in. "It's like he was saying thank you," wrote one fan. "Thank you for waiting. Thank you for staying." And maybe, just maybe, Taehyung's gesture, reaching out his hand, was his way of replying, "Welcome back, Hyung." By the next morning, news outlets around the world had picked it up. Articles and headlines spoke of BTS Brotherhood moments and Taehyung and Jin's emotional reunion. The photos spread everywhere, not because of shock value, but because of the purity it represented. In an era of fast fame and fleeting attention, this simple, wordless connection reminded millions why BTS continues to be loved globally. Fans even began creating theories. Some thought the gesture was planned as part of a hidden message to ARMY. Others believed it was spontaneous, an emotional overflow after a long, meaningful night. But regardless of what truly happened, one thing was certain. The moment felt honest, heartfelt, and unforgettable. In one fan's words, that wasn't just Taehyung and Seokjin holding hands. That was BTS telling the world, "We are still together, still one, still family." As the sun rose, clips of their quiet walk continued to flood feeds. Edits with slow-motion effects and emotional soundtracks began circulating on TikTok and YouTube, accumulating millions of views within hours. Fans from different countries posted their interpretations, from Brazil to Indonesia, from Korea to the US, all united under one emotion. Love.Army continues to discuss the significance of that moment. Many said it was exactly what they needed after such a high-energy, tearful concert. It was a soft landing, a calm reminder that behind the glitz, there's warmth. Behind the fame, there's humanity. Behind BTS, there's a bond that will never fade. Now fans are wondering, will this moment appear in behind-the-scenes footage later? Will Taehyung or Seokjin mention it in future interviews? Or was it something just for them, and the lucky few who happened to see? That mystery only adds to its beauty. Whatever the truth is, one thing is undeniable. After the lights went out and the curtain fell, BTS gave the world another story to remember, not through lyrics or dance, but through a silent touch that spoke volumes. So, if you were to ask any ARMY what their favorite part of the night was, many wouldn't say the songs, the stage, or even the encore. They'd say, that moment, when Taehyung and Seokjin held hands. That's when everything felt right. And perhaps that's the magic of BTS, turning the simplest gestures into timeless memories. So, what do you think, ARMY? Was that moment planned, or was it pure emotion? Could it be a silent promise between brothers who've walked through everything together? Share your thoughts below, because one thing's for sure, that single, heartwarming gesture will live forever in our hearts. Purple Heart.